People can be vulnerable with their money at a time like this. So State Attorney General Steve Marshall wants to crack down on financial crimes related to COVID-19. He announced the creation of a task force made up of more than a dozen state and federal agencies. Among the crimes they will be looking at: price gouging, fake charities, and scamming the elderly. For information on how to report these crimes, just go to rocketcitynow.com.